everyone. Just wanted to talk about like FNTD 2 as general, as like one of its longest standing players. Like ever since release, I was anticipating the game. The game was great at first. I'm not saying it's bad now. They've been making like great improvements to the whole game. Like it's even been averaging 6,000 to 7,000 players, and that's honestly really good. I'm very proud of the game. Even like it actually finally hit 10,000 CCU, which is a good path for the game. Honestly, I've gone in the clan. I've won some clan rewards, surprisingly enough, since they didn't make it macro focused. Um, like as a casual player, have not really spent Robux on this game. All my stuff comes from like my luck, I guess, and combination of selling and trading up. Like it's kind of crazy, right? Like it's honestly insane. But I did want to talk about one thing, and it's that my inventory has gotten to like almost like it's basically 2 million, right? Because the and it's honestly because of the economy. The economy is so garbage right now because let's just put this into perspective. Frozen King Foxy was at 90 to 80k and it was dropping. And then recently on update of the tower, it got to like 200 300k. And Dragon Endos got to 75k to 100k. On update it was 100k. I literally sold one for 100k. It was just bonkers. And you're probably seeing, whoa, you have shiny headless horseman mango. I bought this yesterday and it was 600,000 sold. And it just kind of made me like think about the economy because these things were probably dirt cheap in the past and now they're like something. And if I never mentioned this, I also have Champion Bear 5. Really proud of all this stuff. My whole inventory, I literally calculated it, it's all 2 million just from this dirty economy, man. And honestly, it could be like another million because the economy is so bad. It's been manipulated to like bad. Like the souls has been like definitely lowered its value. That's why I've been trying to get rid of it significantly. That's why my headless horseman mango, I decided to settle on something a bit cheaper, but it could definitely rise in the future. Because believe me or not, I literally yesterday, a few days ago, I sold my shiny and night marionette. Um, the if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the season 3 premium unit. I sold it for 1 million souls, and that was considered fair. And if you check on the web, like the trading site, it's 400k, but people are still offering millions of souls for it, and it's only because of the raids. Honestly, what happened was, what I've heard from people was there was this raid macro from Looter which completely ruined the souls because people were using True Chaos in the macro and people were getting like 100,000 to 200,000 souls a day. Now, do I wish I made the most out of this? Yes. I regret not doing it. I might sound bad, but honestly, if it made me rich like that, I wouldn't mind. But this whole economy, like it started with me having like 300,000 just from selling my Dragon Endos because I sold like 3 or 4. um and then it spiraled out of control because I decided why not offer for my friend's shiny nightmare yen, and I basically traded it for like 500k worth of units like Frozen King Foxy and Oni and 25k souls. And I checked on the server and I asked how much is it worth because I was kind of curious because it was a limited unit, right? And every single answer was 1 million. So not thinking most about it, I put it onto the market for 1 million, and some person actually buys it, and it honestly just like it's crazy, right? Um, if you know me, I lost shiny Oni because of the stupid W or L chat because it told me this terrible trade was good, and it honestly I lost so much value and I lost one of the best and highest value units in the game because of this stupid mistake. Because if I saved it, I probably would be even richer than now. But it's really led me to a place where like I could be probably I'm better than before if anything. Sure, I could have been a bit richer, but I like where I'm at right now. Like I'm rich, but like I'm not rich to the point where like people would be like jelly. People are jelly of me sometimes because I always maintain having the best apexes. I maintain having all the meta units. It's just obviously sometimes I don't get the shinies. Sometimes when the evos come out, I do try to get the shinies. I do aim for that. When the next apex comes out, where it's like kind of mostly an event apex, I will grind that to the limit because at the end of the day, these event apexes definitely make so much more like money, honestly. And I just wanted to talk about the economy. Like it's bad. Like I've already mentioned it before, it really just skyrocketed recently. And it's honestly just sad, really, because to be honest, like it's really different. And I think that's why if you are active in the community, I've been told by people that there's gonna be this new material, this new trading currency, which it's still an idea, but in my eyes, that's the best approach in my opinion because in my opinion the souls they're like too far gone. Okay, like the trading currency, it's a really good idea, but the only bad thing is um we don't like manipulation, right? But the poor souls that like succumb to it, right, that eventually did pay the bigger cost, what's gonna happen to them? I always think about that because I'm one of those people who end up buying it for I get the bite. And it's just sad um because like if you pay that much for a unit and then it ended up just changing its value because the manipulation was gone, you're just left with a lower value unit and you paid nothing for it. But I can see where the new material comes from, but I think souls should have a little, like there should be at least like some type of thing. Like I know souls are used for enchanting obviously and bites, but it should have a bit like more in trading because in my opinion like just tossing people's souls away for that, it's just sad. um but I do get where the devs are coming. If this thing, I don't want to spread misinformation, but that's what I've heard on the stream. One of them had an idea to completely replace it with a different currency, which I think it's a good idea, but definitely Faz coins or some BS like trading type coin where you can only buy it with Robux or trade for it. I think that's a bad idea. Honestly, I've liked the idea of souls being the currency for trading because you can always just get more. It's something you can always get if you actually put your mind to the game. And like it was just nice, right? Because at the end of the day, like you'll be able to get souls outside of trading, which is really nice. And also you can obviously use it for your own benefit. But would a new trading currency be nice? Yes, I think it would be really good, but it should not be like a Robux exclusive thing. Like it really shouldn't. If it is, that would be just really, I think definitely they'll get a lot of feedback and a lot of just some backhanded things to the devs, which I really hope they don't make it some Robux thing like most TD games do, because like I remember some pet games, instead of using gems as the main currency, sometimes they use like these Robux coins basically. And honestly, I think that just makes the game really sadly pay to win. And honestly, that's not good, right? Um, it should be for everyone. And I think a new currency would help. The only problem is how would you obtain it and stuff, and that's another can of worms, right? And it would obviously like establish a new currency system, but that's why I would say focus less on souls because they're trying to fix the economy, and if they're trying to fix the economy, I don't think there's any other way to fix it. So, in my opinion, this is the best direction. Just if they'll take a little bit of my words into consideration, like not making it a Roblox exclusive, or sorry, I keep saying Roblox, Robux exclusive, like that would be really good, honestly. I've been a big, that's a lie. I haven't been a big thing in the FNTD2 community. Like, I've just been there, you know, in the server. Sometimes I'll appear. If you see me in the server, I'm just there, you know, I hang out sometimes. But I've been in the community for like what, like since release? So even before that, for FNTD one, right? I showed like I had a unit. If you're wondering on what happened exactly, to all my videos, it wasn't hacked. I did it on purpose. I was just tired of people using my old videos against me or making fun of me. And also, like, what's the point of keeping the old videos? They're always there, right? They're unlisted, so they're not gone. If you still have the link, fine, you can have it. I don't really care. But that's just my take. But I do want to take YouTube a bit more seriously. Um, will I focus on specific games? Yes. Will I switch sometimes? Yes. And that's a really bad thing for me. It's commitment issues. It sounds really odd saying in game terms, but I seriously sometimes I just can't commit to games, right? And yeah, I mean I can't commit to games because when I get video ideas plopping out and then I'm like, oh, you know what? I don't really like this game anymore. And then all those videos get to dust, and then that's why I don't upload for months, right? Because if you saw me hyped and pumped for Bear TD, I was. Okay, I will admit I was pumped for Bear TD, and then I played it for a few hours and I was like, oh, this game's kind of like difficult. But it's like one of those games that are really difficult, and it's like it really sucked because the start of the game it was basically kind of unplayable because medium mode was like very difficult, and also everyone with Robux obviously just bought Hype Beast and it was just a free boost, and I thought that wasn't really great because I think everyone should have started the same instead of people getting like Hype Beast for some Robux. Do I really care? No, I don't really care, but I don't like the game that much. I liked it a lot, but like I obviously stopped playing because like it was a big challenge. If you like challenge, I'm not shaming you for playing Bear TD. Honestly, I think it's a well-crafted game. Do I hate it though? No, I don't hate Bear TD. I would play it sometimes, but it's just like most of the units are really expensive. And the only way to do some of these are like beating hard mode multiple times, but like at that point, like it doesn't feel fun anymore, and that's why like you guys will call me weird, but this is why I like the gambling games more because like at the end of the day, people will get lucky and people won't, but the game isn't like that hard or easy, and it's easy to adapt to, right? And that's what makes it fun. Like a overly hard game like Bear TD, it's hard to get used to and it's hard to find fun. But I don't know. That's what just I think about this. But this game, I like it. Right, the gambling aspect is really nice, but obviously, what I've really liked about the Apexes lately is some of them are not very gambling based. Like Hello Horseman Mango, like Frozen King Foxy. I don't know about this one. Like Chronos, like Dragon Endo, like Gaia. Those are really good Apex editions, and I like how they're standing on more grindy Apexes rather than just gambling slop. Like Frozen King Foxy, I'm not sure. It was a very unique like thing, but they really should have kept the 20 pity, and I was really sad they didn't. Because after everyone started leaking his 20, like then it just started to fall apart. Then they realized this is a bit too low, and I do agree it was a bit too low. But I literally bought Frozen King Foxy for 3k souls because every time I AFK'd every day, it would be like 1,000 souls just like that. So that's what I think, honestly. Um, yeah. FNTD 2 is fun. I will make another update on the state of the channel, right? Because I have deleted all my videos, but I will definitely be like, just like uploading more, because it's summer break. What better things do I have to do, you know? But honestly, guys, thank you for following me through. Even if like 200 subscribers or 300 have come from that one FNTD one videos, like the Dreadbear one where I pulled Dreadbear multiple times, just got mad lucky. Cause the end of the day, I do really miss FNTD one. But is this slowly getting better? Yes, FNTD 2 is slowly reaching FNTD 1 Prime, and I hope they keep increasing the CCU, because this game really needs to be recognized in the TD community, because it's getting overshadowed obviously by the really high quality ones. But this game is actually really high quality and fun. So honestly, I think this is a way better unit unlocking system too, like unlike the other game. And they definitely fixed clans and made it amazing. Am I saying clans are perfect? No. Um, but are they reworking it? Yes. I just hope they don't bring back the stupid win system, as that was a terrible decision in FNTD one. I will make a little guide on honestly more so trading. I will put if it's outdated or not, and I will put the best units to get and trading for. Um, but what I will say is, if you are new, I would consider getting some of the secret evos because those are insanely good. And what I've heard from others is definitely evo these secrets, and also they have released a built-in macro. Now, if you're wondering, oh, Chef Bendy, did you only get rich from just this huge manipulation? Aren't you additioning to it? I'm gonna be flat out. I was already rich before the manipulation occurred. I obviously have screenshot stuff, but I won't bother showing it. I don't really care anymore. But I have made mistakes like selling off Shiny Valk when she was only 90k and thought, I don't really care. But I actually had all these units. There's no units here that I didn't have before other than Gravelord and Shiny Headless Horseman Mangle. That's literally it. Nothing else from my inventory has changed. My inventory still maintains 1 million, even without like the manipulation stuff. And I think that's really funny, honestly. Um, but obviously it could be more because the honestly, I would not use the value system because what I mean don't use the W or L. Do not use it if you're the one selling or you're the one trading the unit. Okay? Only use it. Actually, don't use it at all because at the end of the day, the trading WL or L will give you a better response. And also, like, this might sound bad, but some people will be getting the wrong values and maybe it rised before, but like the value calculator isn't aware, so someone could be selling it for a lower price, and because they're using the value calculator, um, literally, if someone's using it, if you take advantage of that, you could definitely make some value. Which I know it sounds bad. I'm not encouraging you to do it, but you might do it subconsciously, or not subconsciously, just accidentally. And that's why every time you do a trade, I would consult W or L. I know I was just like putting L's for my shiny Oni. I am kind of just salty because that was the value at the moment. But be careful when you're trading limited units. Something I've learned recently is never trade your limited shinies. Limited units, normal, sure, you can trade them away, but don't ever trade the shinies. The shinies could easily rise in value in the future, which a good example was like a little punishment for me was Shiny Storm and Shiny Valk. I had those two, but I sold them off for their lower price because I didn't think they'd ever rise, right? But looking back, I made a huge mistake, and now when I get limited shinies, I'm definitely gonna keep them instead of just selling them off like that. And honestly, that's my lesson at the end of the day. Have I been pulling new shinies? No, I haven't really been pulling new shinies lately. Most of them are guaranteed. I hope we get a new Apex with this new mini event. I know we've been getting Apexes like back to back. I know, even with the Gaia, I think that might take away our chances of a next Apex. So I hope by like August we'll get another one. But maybe I just sound greedy. But I really want like a limited, another special Apex because the last one we had was like the dungeon. And I would prefer a new limited one because I want an Apex that could rise and I can easily grind a bunch of copies of and maybe even get a shiny. But that's just my opinion. But thank you for listening to me rambling on FNTD2, and I hope you have a great day. Yeah, goodbye.